So there are a few structures within the eye that we need to be aware of, and they constitute to the internal structure of the eye. Starting with the cornea, which is a transparent dome-shaped layer on the front of the eye. So this right here, the brown covering over here is the cornea. It helps to focus the light because of its refractive surface. तो cornea की जो surface होती है वो refractive होती है और इसकी वजह से वो light को focus करवाता है. You have the conjunctiva, which is a thin, transparent tissue that covers the inner part of the eye and it has a lot of tiny blood capillaries. Then you have the lens, which is made of a clear jelly with muscles attached to it. So, the innermost part of the lens is surrounded by softer material called the cortex, and the lens is encased in a capsular like bag and suspended within the eye by tiny wires called zonules. सो अब इसका फंक्शन क्या होता है? ये बेसिकली लाइट को फोकस करता है ऑन द बैक ऑफ द आई और जो मसल्स अटैच्ड होते हैं लेंस से वो उसकी थिकनेस को एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं. Then we have the retina, which is a light sensitive layer of the tissue at the back or inner part of the eye. और इसका function क्या है? It captures the light that enters the eye and transforms the light signals into electrical signals. Then you have the macula, जो कि center of the retina में located है and is temporally placed to the optic nerve. इसका फंक्शन क्या होता है? आपका जो सेंट्रल विजन की डिटेल होती है वो प्रोवाइड करता है आपका मैक्यूला बिकॉज इट इज़ अ हाईली सेंसिटिव लेयर ऑफ द रेटिना एंड इट अलाउज अस टू परफॉर्म टास्क्स दैट रिक्वायर details such as reading. Then you have the fovea, which is a center portion of the macula, and it is the most sensitive part of the retina, and it has a very high concentration of cones, लेकिन rod cells इसमें कम होते हैं. This is why stars out of the corner of your eye are brighter when you look at them directly, and we'll discuss the reason for that as we go आगे. But only fovea has the concentration of cones to perceive things in detail. And then you have the optic nerve, which connects to the back of the eye near the macula. And the visible portion of the optic nerve is called the optic disc. उसका function क्या होता है? It carries the electrical impulses from the retina to the brain and eventually allows us to see. Then you have the choroid layer, which is a layer of capillaries that provides nourishment to the back of the eye, and it is present between the retina and the sclera. Then you have the vitreous humors. ठीक है, अब तीन chambers होते हैं that are fluid filled. You have the anterior chamber filled with the aqueous humor and is present between the cornea and the iris. You have the posterior chamber filled with the aqueous humor, which is present between the iris, zonule fibers, and lens. And then you have the vitreous chamber, which is filled with more viscous vitreous humor. And